Hi Neet aspirants, welcome to Vari Medical Academy. Vari Medical Academy சார்பாக அனைத்து விதமான டாபிக் சார்ந்த ஒவ்வொரு வீடியோவும் இனி வரும் நாட்களில் உங்களுக்கு வரும். உங்களுக்கு இதை சார்ந்த சந்தேகங்கள், கேள்விகள் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் கமெண்ட்ஸில் பாஸ் பண்ணுங்க. எங்கள் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர்ஸ் போடுற வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அந்த வீடியோ ரெகுலராக உங்களுக்கு வரணும்னா சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ. Wish you all the best.
Yeah, good afternoon students. Already we explained nernst equation and equilibrium constant, galvanic cell and electrolytic cell, and today I am going to explain Faraday's laws of electrolysis. What is Faraday's laws of electrolysis? Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Here, what is electrolysis, student? The electrolysis means some chemical reactions occurred at electrodes by passing of electricity through electrolytic solution. During electrolysis, oppositely charged ions are formed. That is called electrolysis. What is electrolysis, student? Some chemical reactions occurred at electrodes by passing of electricity through electrolytic solution. Through electrolytic solution during electrolysis to form oppositely charged ions, cations and anions. Now, what is the Faraday's first law? Write the Faraday's first law. Very important, Faraday's laws. Faraday first law of electrolysis. First law. Simple, we can write Faraday's actually electrolytic cell take. This is the electrolytic cell. Here is one is the anode, another one is the cathode. For example, different electrodes are present now. Two electrodes. It is connecting to the battery. It is connecting to the battery. This one is the anode, and this one is the cathode. This one is the cathode. And inside, which one is present? Electrolyte. What is electrolyte, student? Electrolyte is a substance which conduct electricity, after electrolysis, oppositely charged ions are formed, cations are migrated towards cathode, anions are migrated towards anode. At anode, oxidation, at cathode, reduction. What is reduction? Gaining of electrons. Reduction, oxidation means removal of electrons. This one is a very simple by using electricity. What is the Faraday's first law? The quantity, the amount of substance, the quantity of substance or amount of substance deposited at electrodes is directly proportional to the quantity of electric charge, the amount of electric charge passing through the electrolytic solution during electrolysis. That is called Faraday's first law. What is Faraday's first law, students? Listen properly. And the amount of substance deposited, the amount of substance is deposited at electrodes is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity or electric charge passing through the electrolytic solution during electrolysis. That is called Faraday's first law. Now write the W is directly proportional to Q. What is the W, student? The amount of substance deposited at electrodes. This is the electrodes, anode and cathode. The amount of substance deposited at electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of electric charge or electricity passing through the electrolytic solution during electrolysis. That is called Faraday's first law. W here proportionality constant remove means W is equal to Z IT. Here is Q is equal to IT. What is W? Amount of substance deposited at electrodes. This is the amount of substance. This is the amount of substance deposited at electrodes. And Z is the electrochemical equivalent. What is the Q? Charge. Charge measured in coulombs. I is the current. Current measured in amperes. Time in seconds. You have to remember this formula. Now write W is equal to amount of substance deposited in grams Remember, amount of substance deposited in grams. Next one is the Q, quantity of electric charge. Quantity of electric charge. Quantity of electric charge, that is the coulomb. We can write 1 coulomb, 96,500. 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. Now quantity of electric charge, coulomb. Now Z is equal to electrochemical equivalent. Electrochemical equivalent. Electrochemical equivalent, you can write grams per coulomb. That is the electrochemical equivalent. Now what is the I, students? I is equal to current. Current measured in amperes. Next one, T equal to time in seconds. Time minutes we can measure, but time in seconds. These are the important. What is the first law? First law of Faraday's electrolysis. Simple, you have to remember the amount of, what is the W directly proportional to Q. Means for a definition purpose, remember slowly, the amount of substance deposited at electrodes is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity or electric charge passed through the electrolytic solution during electrolysis. That is called Faraday's first law. Now W is directly proportional to Q. Now proportionality constant remove, you can write W is equal to ZIT. Now here is Q is equal to IT. Now W is equal to ZIT. This formula you have to remember. Very important. Now what are the terms involved? W, amount of substance deposited in grams. Next to Q, quantity of electric charge, coulomb. Z is equal to electrochemical equivalent, gram per coulomb. I is equal to current in amperes. T, time in seconds. Now another formula you have to, W is equal to ACT by ZF. This formula remember. What is W? Amount of substance. What is A? Atomic weight. C, current. T, time. Z, electrochemical equivalent, number of electron transferred during reaction. F, Faraday, 96,500. If you time calculated, WZF by AC. WZF by AC. These formulas you have to remember for Faraday's first law. Faraday's first law, remember students, what is the Faraday first law? The amount of substance deposited at electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of electric charge passing through the electrolytic solution during electrolysis. Remember this one equation, very important. Now we have to easily, we can write the W is equal to ACT by ZF and T is equal to WZF by AC. If for example 1 mole of sodium deposited, for example here I am writing 1 mole of sodium deposited, 1 mole of sodium deposited is equal to 23 grams of sodium. 23 grams of sodium, that is 1 mole is equal to 1 gram equivalent. That 1 mole is equal to 1 Faraday. Remember student, 1 mole of sodium deposited, it required 23 grams of sodium, and 1 gram equivalent 1 Faraday. 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. Remember that one. Next to 2 moles of magnesium deposited. Depositing 2 moles of magnesium deposited means 24 grams of magnesium and 2 gram equivalent and 2 Faraday required. If 2 moles of magnesium deposited means 23 grams of sodium magnesium required, 2 gram equivalent and 2 Faraday. If for example aluminum, 3 moles of aluminum deposited, 3 moles of aluminum deposited, that is equal to 27 grams of aluminum, that is equal to 3 Faraday, that is equal to 3 gram equivalent. Remember, these are very important. 1 mole of sodium deposited means 23 grams, and 2 moles of magnesium deposited, 24 grams of magnesium. Here is 3 moles of aluminium, 27 grams of aluminium, 3 Faraday, 3 gram equivalent. This is the Faraday's first law. You have to concentrate. W is equal to ZIT and W is equal to ACT by ZF, and it is useful for JEE and Neet exam. And please comment it, share it and like it. Thank you.